Hey there, Nicole, Arif Ali here. Today I want to share with you a really quick training on the basics of online network marketing. And I kind of summarized it into the ABCs of online marketing. If you hear a weird beeping noise in the background, no worries, it's just my baby monitor. It's the battery's low, so don't worry about that. And I actually recorded this entire video and then realized that it didn't record anything. So here is take two for you, and I will get right into it. So the first A is about audience and authority. Who is your target audience? How old are they? Are they male or female? What's their occupation? Get really deep if you can and figure out who you want to attract in your business. I learned a long time ago that if you try to attract everyone, you're going to end up attracting no one. And when you can see through your customer's eyes, through your audience, through your target market's eyes, then you can be able to sell what your customer wants to buy. The next A is position yourself as an authority figure. I read actually a very funny study that a newspaper did, or a TV station. Someone in the media did. I believe it was a TV station. And what they did was they had one of their cameramans dress up in a police outfit and put a sign on a bank ATM. And he walked over a few feet and he stood there. Now the sign read, "ATM machine is broken. Please give your deposits to the guard in uniform," on the side. Now there was about 30 people that came in that day to deposit their money. And out of all those people, only a handful of people, I believe 5 people, were a bit cautious about giving their money over to the guard. But only one person actually questioned the guard and asked him if he was a real guard for the bank. And the guard lied and he said, "Yes, I am." And that person ended up giving his deposit to the guard. Now these people gave their SIN number, they gave their bank number, and they gave their PIN number, and lastly they gave their deposits over to this so-called guard. This study shows the power of an authority figure. They did a study and they found that people just listen to authority figures. So when you want to build credibility online, when you want to attract people to you, it is really powerful to position yourself as a figure of authority. People like to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Think about when you joined your MLM business, when you joined your specific business. Nicole, did you join some random person that you never met? Not likely. You probably joined a friend of a friend or somebody who you knew fairly well and you listened to them because it was them. It was somebody that you knew, you liked, and you trusted. Same thing with me. I joined someone who I knew, who I liked, and I trusted. I was approached to join my company 3 times by different individuals. But those individuals prior to that, I didn't resonate with them. I didn't have that trust factor built with them. So something to consider is building relationships and positioning yourself as an authority figure. You will get some results by posting ads frequently in the groups, the mom and dad work from home groups, things like that, because as Jim Rohn says, you make up in numbers what you lack for in skill. But once you start shifting over to attraction marketing, you'll be able to attract people who are seeking you specifically for you and for what you have to offer. Which leads us into, before we go into, how do you do this? How do you position yourself as an authority? How do you build yourself online? It's through content creation, through answering questions, and solving your target market's problems. Now, the only way you would know what their problems are is to figure out who they are in the beginning. So now we're going to talk a little bit about branding. Should you brand yourself or should you brand your company? So I want to show you a little example as to why I always recommend minimizing your company's name on your social media account. Here we go. So I'm going to show you. Yep, we're still recording. So we're going to go over. Nope, not this one. Here we go. So I did actually pull up a little search. Now the first thing that most people do, because they're curious, is they look up your company online. They go to Google and they type in your company. And they see here your direct links to your company and things like that. Now you're pretty lucky because Avon is quite a reputable company. It's been around for a long time. It has a good history, and it's overall has pretty good results. However, another thing that people tend to look up is reviews on your company. Now, just from a quick search, I already found 213 complaints and reviews, top products and the worst products, which is probably containing someone else's distributor link. There's tons and tons of reviews all over the place here. One reason why it's hard to sell Avon. But as you can see here, there's a link to someone else's company, someone else's distributor, and you could be losing potential leads for your business. The next thing that people like to look up is Avon scams. And it's fun because you see here, Avon, is it a pyramid scheme? Is it just another pyramid scheme? I think I'm being scammed by some fun language out here. Scam warning for Avon reps. So all you can see here is Avon is not a good MLM. How to spot an Avon email scam. There's quite a bit. And when people who see your page, they see that you're an Avon rep, the first thing that they're going to do is probably Google it. And they might not always find positive reviews. Negative reviews tend to stick in our heads a lot more than positive reviews. So you could be potentially losing leads before you even know it, before you even gauge that they have an interest. What I recommend is taking off your Avon branding. You can leave your information about your company. You can leave information up there. But if you take off the name Avon, it makes it harder for them to actually Google you and Google what it's all about. And then that's when they actually reach out and say, hey, what are you doing? That's when you say, all right, I guess you might be a little bit interested in this. Why don't you give me your number? Here's mine, and we'll chat about it. Boom, you just got an interested hot lead pretty much off of that. So let me go back to the presentation here. When you're building your brand, I usually recommend you brand yourself rather than your company, because things can happen in companies, or you might decide that you might want to represent another company, or you might want to share something else, and you won't be able to do that because you're locked into your specific branding that you built around your company. But if you build your brand and build yourself, then you'll be able to promote whatever you want, whatever products you want, whatever company you want, anywhere down the line. What's your message? What are you trying to say, and who are you trying to attract? What makes you unique? And why would people want to join you rather than another representative? There's going to be tons and tons of other people promoting the same opportunity, the same products, or even a different opportunity and better products. What will make you unique? how will you stand out from the millions of people in the mom and dad groups and those Facebook groups and those online groups? And the answer to that is you. You're what makes you unique. Your brand that you're building, your authority online. So the next letter is C for content and consumer. So when people go online, they go online for a few reasons. It's to socialize, it's to have fun, it's to consume new information, learn new things. Most people don't really go online with the intent, hey, I'm going to join a business today. Hey, I want to check out an MLM. Or I want to be advertised to today. So very few people actually go online for those reasons. They go online to connect with people, to see what's going on, who got married and who had babies. People, they enjoy buying. People love spending money, but they don't like to be sold. It's one of the biggest things that turn people off. So if you have a profile and you're constantly I was coaching a girl from It Works, and her opportunity, all she was doing is pretty much just over and over again using a shotgun method, just pitching it over and over and over. And I asked her, how's that going for you? And she said, not too well. I've had 1 or 2 customers, but nobody that's really sticking. So advertising your opportunity straight up is a short-term strategy that will work and will get you some people. And if that's all you can do in the beginning, that's all you can do. Just be really great at it. But as you go down the line, to create a long-term online presence that is attracting people, you have to think, how can I market differently? So the fastest way to build your authority, build your brand, and attract people to you is to outteach your competition out there. If you go on those mom and dad groups, all you see is spam. And it's not necessarily spam, it's just legit businesses. People are posting about it. But it's so cluttered in the online market space. How do you stand out? You create content consistently that your target market is looking for. You join those groups and you advertise to them by creating helpful content, things that will answer their questions, that will solve their problems, and build that relationship, build that rapport with them while you're sleeping, because you have that content online through your Instagram, your Facebook, your Pinterest, your whatever social media you want to focus on. You have that information that they're going and they're looking at your profile and they're saying, hey, Nicole's got some really awesome tips. She's sharing so much value, so much education. This is where the gift shift happens, because you're giving so much. People will be attracted to that and they will want to do business with you. Rather than, hey, this person has a cool name for an Avon rep, I'll just join them. And then they'll quit 2 months later because they don't get the proper leadership and the support and they don't like their upline anyway. Therefore, the fastest way to build your authority and your online presence is through posting content that will answer questions that your target market has. Now, before we finish up, I wanted to talk a little bit more about target market. A lot of people skip this step, and I feel like it's one of the #1 things that will mess you up if you don't do it. The reason why I say that is, who are you trying to attract? If you try to sell to everyone, you're not going to sell to anyone. And if you can see through your target market, through your customer, through your audience's eyes, then you can sell what your customer buys. You know what keeps them up at night. You know how much money they are in debt. You know how many children they are. You know, you dig deep and you find out who they are, and what they're looking for. Because once you find that, that's how you can speak to them. That's how you can solve their problems, and they'll get to know you, they'll get to like you, and they'll say, hey, Nicole, I really like what you're posting online. Tell me more about your business. And that's pretty much a done deal. 90% of them will join. will join you just because you've been posting valuable information. And I was reading a book called the 1 Minute, the most important minute in your network marketing career. The average person that joins an MLM business is a female, usually a mom of 1 to 2 kids, late 30s, early 40s age range, and usually around that time that ideal person has gone back to work, and they are looking for a way to supplement their income, eventually be able to retire on that. That could be a target market that you're attracted to, that you want to speak to. But it's very different based on who you're looking for. Are you looking for customers? Because if you're looking for customers, then you're going to want to talk about products. You're going to want to educate people about why Avon's products are superior. If you're looking for recruits, if you're looking for distributors, representatives, you're going to want to talk about, actually there's 2 categories for that. Are you looking for seasoned recruits who know what they're doing, who've been in the business, know that it takes hard work to build a business? Or are you looking for a fresh pair of people who never been in the business before, have no idea what direct sales is, no idea what direct marketing is, direct sales, MLM, network marketing? Because the way you market to those 2 people would be very different. For the newbies, you're going to tell them, you're going to educate them on how to make money from home, how to build a business with a child, different things like that. If you're marketing to seasoned vets, people who have been around in the industry, who potentially might be with a company right now, but they don't like their leadership, they don't like their upline, they don't like their compensation plan, something like that. If you train them on how to build their business, if you train them on how to recruit people, how to support your team, anything in that field, they will begin to know and like and trust you and decide to leave maybe their organization and come over to join you, or do both. I don't know. I'm just saying. So I really do hope that that gives you kind of an idea where to start. I will send you a few more trainings that I have. Please feel free to send me your questions and your comments. I will point you to whatever training is most relevant. And here is some of my social media profiles. You can connect with me online. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can send me an email. You can shoot me a text as well, or give me a call. And you're already on my newsletter, I believe. So I really hope that this has helped you. Let me know. Send me an email and let me know what you think, whether you liked it, whether you didn't. Hope to hear from you. Best of luck, and talk to you soon. Bye, Nicole.